Welcome to Wild Breakaway. I'm Audra Martin alongside Wes Walls. As they say, desperate times call for desperate measures, and when it comes to being a desperate hockey team, there's probably no better example than the Detroit Red Wings, staring the possibility of missing the postseason in the face. Tonight they came out against the Minnesota Wild, showing everything they had, and unfortunately they got the win tonight, and the Wild leave 2 big points on the table.
Their coach said that they had to buckle down defensively and get better defensively if they were going to rattle off 3 or 4 wins in a row, and I thought they did a good job, the Detroit Red Wings. The first period, the Minnesota Wild did a great job of weathering the storm. We talked in the pregame show how important that was going to be. They did that, did not get through the period 0-0, was 1-0, but a lot of like weird bounces around the net. Nino had a couple great chances. They hit a couple posts. Eric Howla with an empty net was not able to put it in the empty net. And, Mr. Howard there just made one more save than Devin Dubnyk tonight. Was really the story of the game, but really an evenly played match throughout the night.
Here's a look at tonight's final stats. It was in favor of Detroit when it comes to the shots battle, 29-22 in favor of the Red Wings. Minnesota Wild power play 0 for 1, 1 for 2 on the penalty kill, but John Torchetti said his team was able to stay positive through this one and hopes they can do so going forward.
We're positive going to the second period. It's 2-1. I thought the momentum went back on our side. I thought we did a better job establishing our forecheck and getting better puck possession and more attack zone time. And then in the third, we come out with the agenda that we're going to tie this up. And even when it was 3-1, we still knew we had to get 2 goals to win it anyway when it was 2-1. So it's staying the mindset. We didn't get a look on the power play in the third, so we've got to do a better job making sure we play a solid 60 minutes going into Winnipeg.
So now the Wild play their final road game of the season Sunday night in Winnipeg. Yes, the Jets have been long eliminated from the postseason, but I'm willing to bet this is a team that would love to play spoiler to their rivalries down south.
Yeah, for sure. And a couple of the big boys there, Blake Wheeler and Dustin Byfuglien, our Minnesota boys, they'd probably love nothing better than to knock the Wild or knock them closer to being out of the playoffs with a big win in Winnipeg. And we're hoping that Jared Spurgeon gets back in the lineup. The Wild lost him last night, 2 or 3 minutes into the game, so they basically played these last 2 games where they lost by a goal each night without Jared Spurgeon. Very important to get that kid back. He's a very important cog in the wheel for the Minnesota Wild.
Well, the Wild and the Jets are always a great atmosphere, always an intense game with everything on the line. It's sure to be another one Sunday night. We look forward to seeing you then from 6:30 Wild Live. In the meantime, for Wes Walls, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on tonight's Wild Breakaway.